Get ready for war. Popular political analyst reviews what will eventually happen if Tinubu is declared winner in court. Nigerians, this is getting out of hand. But welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. During a TV interview with Arise News, Inko Tahara, who served as a special advisor to the governor of Rivers State and currently works as a political analyst, gave an interview to the media during course of the discussion. He brought up the recent ruling of the courts that prohibits live coverage of court hearing. According to the experienced politician and political analyst Neko, allowing live broadcasts of court sessions would keep Nigerians informed of the state of the case and give them faith that justice will be served in the end, rather than suddenly coming to the media to announce the result of the tribunal judgment without properly carrying Nigerians along. In the Analyst statement, he said, the court should have permitted the live transition of the court case. Neko Tashara commented, so that Nigerians all over the world may watch the proceedings, no matter where they are, because of this, it will open to everyone and completely transparent. If there is not a live broadcast, Nigerians would argue about whether or not the court should declare Bola Tinubu to be the legitimate election winner. He said the problem with forbidding live broadcasting in the courtroom is that it will raise questions about the legitimacy of the courts and the decisions that they make, which is especially problematic in the event that Bola Tinubu is deemed to be the legitimate winner of the presidential election. In conclusion, after much deliberation, the analyst said every citizen of Nigeria and the world as a whole was eventually required to watch everything that took on the tribunal with their own eyes, that they could assess whether or not the judge was being impartial and whether or not they were being treated fairly. Nigerians, you've all heard it now. It was even a shock when the tribunal ruled against this. And apart from that, they've also asked judges not to come with phones to court again. You understand? So this is really sending back signal in this very case, because Nigerians have already said that it seems that this judiciary have decided who the actual winner is. That is the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. To them, is the actual winner of the election. For asking judges not to come with any gadgets or phones, to take records of what is going on in the courts, something must really, be going on in the courts. So this is the phase we found ourselves. We don't even understand why Nigeria thing be like this. Because during Ghana on, you see it. It was live. It was broadcasted live, and the world was watching what is going on. If you don't have anything under your carpets, why are you afraid of live coverage? They said it's a distraction. The court is not a entertaining place and all that. So these people, they must look for a way, to put something. You understand? This is not fair. Nigerians are not happy with the process that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the Nigerian president-elect, and that is the reason why you are seeing all these controversies here and there. This is the first time in the history that a president-elect was announced, and Nigerians are saying no. You understand? We never see this kind of a thing. It's just too much. The rejection is too much. Even if they still have people who are supporting them. But the truth remains that majority of Nigerians are rejecting Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidency and all that. They said he did not win the election, that the election was rigged, the election was marred with manipulations, irregularities, violence and all that. Then coming back to INEC not try. They tell us about glitches in the beavers machine. But funny enough, the company, when they even, employ to do this work, said there is nothing like glitches, so that the election was going on. So if anything happens, that means it was deliberately, switched off. So INEC should explain to Nigerians what happened to the beavers machine, that they refused to upload the result at the right time, because this is what is causing problem. Say when you not do something well, you understand, you see yourself, judging matter up and down. That is what is happening today. We are judging this matter here and there because what happened is not what Nigerians expected. The INEC chairman gave Nigerians assurance. He promised Nigerians that this election is going to be free from rigging, is going to be transparent, is going to be free and fair and all that. Apart from that, he said the election is going to be the best in the whole world. But today, it has turned to be the worst, because even international observers, they don't talk and say the election is far, very, very far from perfect. Even U.S. government don't say there are politicians who undermine Nigerian democracy during the presidential election. Forget about all this hypocrisy when they do. They don't send delegates for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's, inauguration. The same people who said that the process that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu is far from perfect, they are now coming for inauguration. See, you see, when I hear people say, international community, Joe Biden, this, UK, this and this, come and save us. See, nobody is saving you. That is the truth. It's only when we tell ourselves that we are done with all this nonsense that is going on, then all these things will stop. Like what I always tell people, when they are talking about rigging election, the rigging started from somewhere. The INEC chairman was not in the polling units to rig the election. Those agents, those polling unit agents, are they not Nigerians? The same ordinary Nigerian man that is crying for hunger and insecurity and all that. The professor who is crying that the government have refused to increase their salary and all that. They went for strike for about a year. The same people, not them. They change figures and all that. So until we have told ourselves that we are done with all this nonsense we are into, then Nigeria will be a safe place. But since we are undermining all these things, forget about it. We are here. That means no Messiah. The Messiah that will save Nigeria from this